adopted by two amazing immigrant entrepreneurs. And they kind of took me in and raised me in their den for about 22 years. So since then, with this kind of sense of gratitude and I think a hunger to find value in their investment in me, I've spent a lot of time thinking about how to use my time. And I wanted to find something that needed more attention, more creativity, where my time would add more value. And sanitation in a way is that, because it touches on healthcare, it touches on the environment, touches on global economies, and it helps keep girls in school. And coming from a family or just having a life that's been directly influenced by the decisions of women, in particular, for my birth mom, for my mom for convincing my dad, who was getting up there in age, to start a new family again, to even a school teacher that took my father in when he ran away from home at the age of 12. They've been completely transformative in shaping who I became as a young person. And so this is my way of being able to add value to their investment and their choice. My co-founder, Michael, and I, about 4.5, 5 years ago, we didn't want to start a nonprofit. We wanted to build an investment fund for social enterprise and find great entrepreneurs that were solving big problems that had been sort of left behind or orphaned in some way. The problem is that in sanitation, there just 4 years ago weren't that many entrepreneurs ready for investment. So we took a different approach, said, okay, forget being stuck on what our model is. Let's figure out what's needed. To that end, we decided to take a Silicon Valley approach and use the hackathon model. And we started in technology, in ICT. Let's build better, smarter apps and tools for the whole sector. And maybe some of them will spin out and turn into companies. So we did that. We teamed up with the World Bank as our first partner, because we were just two guys and didn't really know what we were doing. But the bank afforded us some kind of credibility, expertise for sure, and reach. There's been a lot of progress over the last several years in sanitation. There's now World Toilet Day. We have a Prime Minister of India now who gave a public address on Independence Day in India, talking about sanitation as one of the top priorities for the country. These are completely transformative things for this sector where most people wouldn't even want to talk about it. So we've worked to kind of move the needle in terms of making it approachable. And the other thing that we do now, which is really our primary focus, is about partnerships, particularly around behavior change. So our job is not to go out and build toilets. That's sort of the framework that we thought we'd get into in the beginning. But now we know that providing people with sanitation facilities doesn't necessitate that they'll use them. Our job is to help do the demand creation. But even there, it's not us in the field every day. There's no way that we can solve this problem and reach 2.5 billion people on our own, or even in our lifetimes if we just work in a silo. We have to do this with other partners, and we have to do this by getting new partners into the space. And that's kind of our primary focus. It's building large-scale collaborations that allow us to reach exponential change.